Man, I ain't really done one of these yet, but I had the camera on me and I was like, hey, I gotta go ahead and say something real quick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bruh. Shit been kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Even before the new year started and everything, but you know, like the energy is switching. You know what I mean? Like so much happened in 2024 and even this decade since the pandemic. And I don't know if everybody feel it. It's not like necessarily yourself got an imbalance, but the world is very different post-pandemic than it was beforehand. You know what I mean? So we got to move accordingly. You know what I mean? You got to move accordingly towards that. So I don't know. Lil Xelly just passed yesterday. I saw it on my way out and everything like that. And it really it was one of, like, a lot of people affect, you know what I mean? Like in hip hop, Nip, you know what I'm saying? Vaughn, like a lot of people's deaths, like really shake up the culture. You know what I mean? Like it will change it. But this is one of those people where it was like, I got introduced from a lot of producers, you know what I mean? Like Roland Jones, Sortier, a lot of guys that do like the OG Cloud Funk, OG Funk days and everything like that. So that's whenever I got put onto him a few years ago. Wi-Fi God, that type of sound. And a lot of people ain't really tuned into that, you know what I mean? Like it really is kind of underground and shit. But it was one of those that was like, you know what I mean? That's one of the artists that's like really in reach, you know what I'm saying? An artist that's like, really tapped into, really got a cult fan base. And it really bugs me when people see like, oh, like who? You know what I mean? Like any artist in your local city or anything like that. It kind of just rubbed me the wrong way with this death particularly, probably because it was a little bit more close to the home. You know what I mean? So people don't understand, like, music ain't just songs in your playlist. Music is a vibration. You know what I'm saying? Music can change your mood. It can motivate you. It can make you feel emotions that, like, music is a frequency. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Why do you think there's so much hip hop that's put out there that's super negative, that's super, super aggressive? But the same way, you know what I mean, you have rappers that be on that, you also have rappers that be motivation, talking about day-to-day thing, Larry June, Zelly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got rappers that focus on your money, you know what I mean? So you got rappers that is focus on more philosophy, you know what I mean? More religion, the God Fahim, Makami, you know what I mean? So there's flavors for everything, you know what I mean? But it's like, folks don't understand, you know what I mean? Folks don't understand. This ain't just a rapper, you know what I mean? It's like, it really is somebody that gave you motivation, that gave you this, that gave you that really, you know what I'm saying, really allowed your energy to vibrate at a different level. And I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you know what I mean? So, you see all these, YouTubers popping up left and right because people is getting motivated, you know what I mean? Like, as a lot of people know, the death of the celebrity and what we think, these idols that we used to have, like, nobody really care, you know what I'm saying? You can be an A-list celebrity, walk down the street, people don't care, but it's about what message are you sending to people, you know what I mean? Like, how are you making them really feel with whatever you're putting out? So, and like I said, that's what really motivated me to make this video, because I was just like, man, I got my camera on me, let me say something, you know what I mean? I'm over here just chilling today, doing some work on my laptop, working, coding a little bit, so it's like, let me go out and get somebody some jewels, or just what you thinking, because a lot of people, even like the El Toro video I just posted, you know what I mean? Like, that was an album I really liked, and then some people left some comments and they were really intrigued by it, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more niche, but that's the whole point, I thought something was cool, and then somebody else across the globe can think it was cool. So take this as your sign to just do something that you want to, bro. Like, you need to draw, you need to do something, whatever that is that you're kind of good at, bro. Just work at it, you know what I mean, and then share it. Like, people be so good at, whether they can really make good jokes for real, you know what I mean? You might be able to be a stand-up comedian. It's a very hard job, but some people can do it. Some people got that charisma. Some people got that reasoning, that understanding of life, you know what I mean? Like, you might be able to be a really good actor. Go act in your local theater, you know what I mean? So it's like, people is just kind of afraid to take that risk. It's not always just about like money or resources or anything like that. It's even about taking those small baby steps, you know what I mean? Like, you got to plan and formulate. If you really want something, you got to plan it to a T, you know what I mean? Like, in the past year or so, a little bit over a year, I've been planning my days, the time blocking, like I think it was like a Princeton method or something, some college or whatever came up with this method about 30-40 years ago. But if you plan like an hour out of your day, and some people use alarms or whatnot, but if you truly have your day planned out before you start, it can give you a lot more motivation. You can get a lot more done than you wanted to, or you can really see where your time is going. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I be on the game 3 hours a day, you know what I mean? So let me cut that down to 90 minutes, you know what I mean? So it all depends. So Ah man, it's just crazy. It's just really crazy. And like you really can set your mind to anything that you want. You know what I mean? It just takes time. That's really what it is. And being consistent. Even with this, I don't even want to call it a channel. This is just me, like just me talking. You know what I mean? Like this channel is literally just me curating and putting out what I think is cool. Because I've always had an ear for things. I've always had an eye for things. Like I really enjoy certain trends, especially in music and then just entertainment in general. And now I can actually share that to people. So like I got ideas coming at me every single day. You know, Pharrell had that idea where it's like all these ideas exist in a realm, and then it's like a library. Only you get to check out, or a few people get to check out this idea, and it's about who's going to use that idea first. But we all have access to these ideas. You know what I mean, or this group of ideas. So you know, 100 people out of, you know, X amount of thousands are all thinking the same about way, but it's about who's going to execute that idea first. Because I swear, y'all, you ever see something on TV or a film? I remember this, it was like Stranger Things, right? I used to have a dream where I used to be like falling, right? Of course, everyone got that falling dream. But it was specifically like in that black, like it was when Billy was falling in season 2. He was falling back. I swear I had that as a dream, exactly as a dream. And to see that like manifest online, that was just a really like eye-opening thing to me. It's like, you know, a lot of people got similar ideas, you know what I mean? It's about who wants to execute it first and who wants to do something first, you know what I mean? So like wear your influences on your heart, wear them on your sleeve, and then run with it. You know what I mean? You really got to run with it. So I just wanted to talk a little bit today, man. I'm chilling, been chilling. So, man, feeling good. Life is a blessing. God blessed me. So, hey, I'm glad to be here, bro.